but as the writing as a text and as a discussion to the directors. And this is somebody.
I disagree. No way. No.
I will take that disagreement because I think that that's interesting.
I just believe in the unity of the play itself. That's what I believe in. And so certain things like saying Shakespeare was telling people, this particular group of people, this in particular, in this moment of the play, I think in many ways it offends my sensibilities as a reader of the play, not as a watcher of the play, but as a reader of the play.
Yes, but
don't look at me.
Oh, sorry.
No, he been did that.
Where's it going? Are you guys going?
He been did that.
No. Kalev.
Bye. Easily.
Yo, great to meet you, bro.
Enjoy your tattoo.
Thank you.
Bye.
Emilio.
Good to see you. I want to give you guys his due.
I want to give you your due because I have another point.
Samson.
I wish in this intermission, I wish I had a better mastery of all of Shakespeare because that would.
Because I have so many things to put against this. Because it's not the way it was written. It's the way that I say it's even-handed. It's because that can exist. And this can also exist. Because if you're watching the play, you understand what Hamlet is doing to the actors. You understand that. But in a fourth wall sense, Shakespeare is talking to the actors that he has on the stage, and talking about this. This is, and you would scoff, but if you look this up, this is a consensus. This is a general consensus.
I don't remember.
Because here's the thing, it doesn't affect the viewer of the play if they do not view it in that way. It doesn't affect the viewer of the play, it affects the actor.
You mean within the play?
No, I'm talking about the viewer of the play that's sitting in the audience that knows this stuff. If you were watching it and you heard that, you would only hear him talking to the actors that were in the play.
Can we pull up the text? Does anybody have a laptop?
Yeah, I got the text. I'll pull it up right now.
Let's pull it
Actually, if I had my folder, I'd pull up the exact text that I printed.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like that's like the
I don't play about this shit.
Hold on. Does Oliver have a laptop?
I think so.
Oliver does have a laptop.
Okay, I will tell you. I will read this to you.
Tell me. Read it.
Speak the speech I pray you. I pray as you, and pronounce it to you trippingly on the tongue, every consonant. But if you mouth it, as many of you players do,
No, that doesn't.
I had as lief the town crier spoke my lines. If you pronounce things, pronounce every letter of mine, but if you pronounce it with a mouth that is too open and too exaggerate, I would rather have just the town fool do it.
Don't you see how this is not... Don't you see how this is another element of Hamlet's constriction within the play?
Okay, we'll talk about this then.
See that?
Let him cook.
It's a play within a play. We have to... I think it's incumbent upon us to examine everything Hamlet says, not as a school teacher, but as a character within a play. And my main point is, I think that when Hamlet gives the players in the play stage direction, I would reckon that it would be more fruitful to examine exactly what he says in the context of the fact that he's in the play than it would be to say it's general advice.
But that's what I think. Here's the thing. This isn't general advice because he's speaking to the actors on the stage to speak a point of truth. If Shakespeare was going into the scene if Shakespeare was coming out of Hamlet and telling them to speak a point of truth, he would tell them how to do the exact truth as trippingly to the tongue as he wanted. He would speak it in a way where it wasn't exaggerative. It wasn't all this. So, for Hamlet, why can't he push his voice through Hamlet to say this, and we can talk about Hamlet as a character after that.
Wait. I don't even. Wait, say the point you're saying again. I don't even like.
The point I'm saying is that if Shakespeare is writing through Hamlet how to tell the actors to say the most truthful piece that they want to say, as clear and as pronounced and as truthful and as drop dead as possible, how would that not be taken as advice to the actors playing the roles?
Oh.
Because
Hamlet's a.
is written as a play.
The simple answer is that because Hamlet's a character.
But can't it exist?
Because he's a character.
But can't that exist in both forms? Because he's not only a character that you watch, but he's a character that you play, and a character that influences other actors in the play.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say it exists in both forms, precisely because he's a character in a play. Precisely because he's wrapped up in all of these other considerations. That's why I think that the thing that needs to come first when we think about his directions to the players within the play.
Oh, are you talking about it as
position.
approaching it as a character, or are you talking about it as approaching like as the text as a whole?
What I'm saying is when we look at what Hamlet has to say to the players within the play, you need first to consider the implications according to the play as a text. But what I'm saying is the fact whether or not it's advice to actors in real life is secondary. That's what I'm saying.
Not that it's advice to actors as a whole, but it's advice to actors that will speak this speech.
It's kind of funny that we're being filmed because now it's like a secondary level of theatricality. What did he say?
This is important. This is important.
Wall break.
This is important.
I lost my train of thought.
Also, I lost both your train of thought and my train of thought.